I don't like the ticking clock. It's really creepy. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa! Incredible. Impressive. Ooh. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. Does he blame me? So passive-aggressive of him. Is he blaming me for that? Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen is in the bedroom. Gregor is in the living room. Mariah in the kitchen. And Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? Oh, yeah, let's go talk with Mariah. Oh, shoot, hang on. I clicked the wrong button. Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. I probably should keep saving. I really probably should be saving, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just play through the game again. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed, but I couldn't get this drawer open. Yeah, just in case. It's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen. Listen. This is a real run where I have to deal with the consequences of my actions. But I couldn't get this drawer open. Could you give it a try? You nod. Great. While you do that, I'm going to get some more reading done. You think Mariah will remember that? Hey! Later! You pull open the drawer with all your might. Jumpettes?
Hello? Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night?
You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly you lean over to listen to her.
We need to talk soon.
It is interesting how the different remember that notifications are different. Like, I'm going to be real here. If it wasn't for the fact that I get the little hearts on the whatever, I would genuinely think that like it's just whatever I'm imagining. And it's like, I don't know if everything that I am seeing is real either, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if all the things that I'm taking as signs are real. This is creepy though.
We need to talk soon.
There's no audio. And Raspberry is whispering. What the fudge?
Please, listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, Raspberry! Don't let the others see us!
That's definitely not ominous.
Cabbage! That's right, Raspberry! Part of being a trumpet is secrecy! Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we?
You shake your head.
Good! Trumpets, roll out!
You shut the drawer. That's not ominous at all. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great. Just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Your stomach is growling more.
Wake up!
Oh! Raspberry!
Wake up! I said, wake up!
Oh, hi!
The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this?
You don't answer her question. Why is she getting closer to me?
Ugh. Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. I save what little humanity you have left.
Huh? What? The heartbeat sound effect is getting faster.
At least I tried. I won't let this weigh on my conscience. Go back to sleep, monster.
What? Me? Me, monster? What? Oh, shoot, that dream. That dream I had. With the with the monster on my back. What? You quickly forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. What? What in the world? Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Mariah getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. Honestly, same. At this point, let's just take our chances in the rain, man. This is, damned if we do, damned if we don't. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And? All I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. Ugh. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put, unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? No, don't eat the bun! No! Who's gonna cook for you if you eat the bun? If you eat the bun, who's gonna cook for you? You need to keep me alive. No buns too. Who's gonna cook for you? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I can't read. I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? Well, I have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. It'll clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Gregor's faked optimism is worrying. Hey, Zuku! Welcome! It's good to see you! How you doing? Ow! You just chucked more stuff at me? How rude! How you doing, Zuku? It's good to see ya. Don't hit me! It's not time for bun stew yet! So rude! Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah is having trouble. Which one of you do you want to speak with today? Oh, definitely Mariah! It's cold as hell over here! I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night! How does he do it? You explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content contributes to their temperature. I wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I'm happy with brains over brawn. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her best Gregor impression. Cut trees and sleep under the stars! How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. If I keep chucking stuff at you, you might go unconscious, then we'll have dinner. No! Don't hurt the bun! You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier. To pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Mariah will remember that. Wonder what happens when I hit 5. Oh well, to be fair, I don't think you'll have enough meat for— Wow, rude! I would be the most premium snack. Thank you very much. You thank Mariah and get the others. There's nothing on the table! You call everyone together. They all look nervous. You cut the tension in the room with a knife. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. This is definitely not ominous. This is definitely not ominous. The group thanks you awkwardly. Yeah, this is— oh god. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. No more weird dreams, please. No more weird dreams. Good morning.
Morning.
Let me check if the rain has stopped. Considering that it's still dark out, probably not. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right?
Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days in a year here.
But do you really think it'll rain for that long? Look, a Brax came before an ominous noise. Just fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't sacrifice me to the rain gods. Yeah, living and functioning without food are 2 different things. Listen, they're all just gonna be lying on the floor, just like, we're alive, but... Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. But you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? Oh, think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone! I really want to do that, but I'm so close to 5 hearts with Mariah. But I love that option. Oh, I should have saved so we could have seen that. I'm really stupid. It's fine. This is great. I love that. Oh my god.
Hey.
Mariah looks relieved to see you. Oh, just my presence. Okay.
How are you holding up?
Should have went along with her inner self. I should have. How are you holding up? Is this more difficult than Ukraine? Better question is, how are you holding up? Not very good. Better question is, how are you holding up?
Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask.
Mariah's looking at you intently. What? What do you mean intently? She gets a little closer to you.
I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you.
Mariah's looking at you with admiration.
I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again.
You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. You decide to check out the drawer again. Huh? Wait, where'd they go? What the? It's just Potato, what? You ask Potato where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the There are tunnels around the cabin? What? Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them. Or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling... What is this noise? You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You'd just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. The floodwater's rising. No food now. I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. What the heck? Don't know what kind of stuff you're cooking if you're seeing faces on the food you work with. I know, Peter. I'm going crazy. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 4 times 3.5 the weight in pounds plus 4.7 times height in inches minus 4.7 times age in years. Fascinating! I feel attacked right now. You've been especially lazy. It's my day off. I know, right? Potato's so mean to us. Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here, Mariah. Using the Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds. About 5 feet 5 inches tall, about 20 years old. Oh, she's definitely the smallest. So here's the thing is, she's the smallest, which means that she probably doesn't need as much to sustain her base metabolic rate. But there's also probably a chance of her starving like quicker, purely because she is so small. Oh god, alright, crunching the numbers. I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily. But that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we need to multiply that 1,388 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day. It's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Is that a chicken nugget? No, it's a potato. Which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Your computer, yeah, I know. My computer saw the math equation went, nah. Okay. You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. Ugh. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent.
I'll go. Mariah? I used to swim all the time near my house.
Oh, shoot! Oh, no. If she goes out, and we now know she needs about 2,600 calories if she's starving and going out there, she's not going to bring much back, is she? That's not good. And she doesn't eat meat. And unfortunately, meat is actually a pretty good source of caloric intake and protein. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. All right.
I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters.
No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if something happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are the longest. He's probably the best at climbing.
No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead.
I get that none of these options are good ones. We need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the wood pile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You pick the biggest. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be
Looks like I've got the shortest.
Mariah.
It's okay.
Oh no!
I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for.
Just swim until you find higher ground. Then scout the area. Alright, cool. Thank you, Yuzu. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken.
Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise.
She promised. The animations are actually very smooth. These animations are very smooth. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening.
Goodbye.
The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then, silence. What do you mean? Do. What do you mean? What is this music? Mariah has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. Dead to me! Mariah has left the cabin! 2 women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize. The other is a cabin guest. Oh my god. Even Karen is hopeful to see her again. It's quiet but telling sign that she does care. Exactly. And she's the first one to say it too. Not only does Karen care, but she's the first one to say it. As everyone else was quiet and she's the first one to say, we will see her again. You know? Oh, one of them you recognize. The other is a cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel. And then you try pushing it into the... Okay. Her legs are so strong. You can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking into the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair cause you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the 2 through the woods. One of them looks behind, her eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun. Golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downward, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, that one I think I got a good view of. It almost looked like I was looking up and people were looking down at me. 3 people were looking down at me. No, there's a spot and she's missing. My baby girl. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy?
So, what do we do now?
Just wait. Am I little guy, or is Anatoly little guy? I feel like sometimes little guy is to Anatoly, and weirdly, I feel like that little guy was to me.
So, what do we do now? Just wait?
Karen, how long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen.
Wait for what?
The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now.
So, it could be days before she gets back? What, are we supposed to eat mice?
I mean, maybe now is the time to present that dead mouse to her. Maybe now is the time to present the dead mouse to her. Karen, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Karen being the only person standing up to find her. I know! I mean, but I can kind of understand why the boys are also like, it's only been a day, like, give them time, you know what I mean? Like, I can understand Karen, like, we have to find her, but I can also understand, like, Anatoly and Gregor being like, it's only been one day, you know? The nearest town is miles away, like, maybe we gotta just give it just another day or two. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to a corner. What do you want to do today? Anatoly, Karen. Oh yeah, this is Karen time! It is a very realistic conflict between them. It's Karen time! Oh, the music is sweet now! Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. No! I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Anatoly. Last summer, Anatoly would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard, such a good swimmer. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. There was a creak in the floorboard. Ooh. Oh. So Anatoly is the best swimmer. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Anatoly was the best swimmer and not her. All right. Oh, that's interesting. So I bet you if I chose a different option there, I would have gotten different information. I really like this. It looks like even if I were to have chosen the exact same choices up till this point, there are still 3 different options, like 3 different, like, you know, kind of lore points. I really probably should be saving, but like I'll do that on my second run. On my second run, I'll start like actually saving all over the place, but this is so cool. I think for this, we're just gonna go through this normally, and then we can go back and make different choices, but I think that that's how lore is presented. That's actually a really cool thing where it's like, you could make the exact same choice, and just choosing in this instant to listen to the other guys would have given me different information. Oh, I love this. I love this concept and the way this is. That's so cool. Do save often in case. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I should probably save often. Yeah, hang on. Quick save. That's what the quick saves are for. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for... Kill is underlined. Kill is underlined. That's not good. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. Huh. You fall asleep quickly. But you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. In a completely different room.